narrated by a knockoff Gilbert Gottfried. No, fucking kill myself before I did that.
Man, that would be great. I would love for him to host a fucking D&D game. That'd be amazing.
Podcast.
Hey, Snake, you should update your game that you're playing.
I did.
Okay, good.
So, last time on Dungeons and Dragons, you guys fought through a side entrance of a temple. You spared the life of a Naga. You froze yet another giant creature. And you ended up in this giant, ominous-looking room. The orb you've been searching for in weakening protective circles. And 3 other adventuring parties who are all aiming to, use the orb for their own benefit. So, because there's a lot of combatants, I am going to see if I can't export or how to give people access to this spreadsheet.
Is it Google Docs?
It's Google Docs.
There should be a share button in the top right.
Yeah.
Share, yes.
And if you want, you can set it to edit, but I don't know if that's what you want.
I'm copying the link and then I'm gonna post it into Discord. Orb Battle Royale initiative sheet.
Okay. You spelled my name wrong. It's all A's.
Oh, also, I was reading my character sheet. Apparently, my character's name is Ruhan, not Ruha, because Ruha is the name of the country.
That's your nickname, is Ruhan.
But honestly, it works. It works both ways.
Yeah.
No one has to know.
I can't believe our team has 2 people at the top.
And 3 at the bottom. And Jimmy's in the middle.
And Sarah.
Jimmy's in the middle.
We hit really hard at the beginning and at the end.
Yep.
So, the battle started when Prince Ruha looked at the gnome at the very top left, who looked like he was ready to just blow everything up, and made him think there was a monster behind. He blew up the teleportation circle, which ended up blowing up everyone's teleportation circles. Now everyone is trapped in the room.
Good job.
Thanks. Are those golem things going to do any combat, or are they just sitting in the corner? They're not on our list.
Fair point.
They're part of Ninu and Co.
Oh, I didn't notice. There we go.
I'm doing them as one block because they're mostly going to be trying to prevent the defenses of the egg from overloading and being destroyed. Because it turns out that orb, if it was not for these defenses, bad things might happen.
No way.
No way. It's almost like it's an artifact of unimaginable power.
Can we just make some omelets with it?
Yep. You could create the world's greatest omelet. Why do you think the Imperial College of Pyromaniacs is here? So, pyrotechnics.
Yeah, Imperial College of Pyromaniacs. Sounds more legal.
Only vaguely.
It's like arson school.
Hey, you love arson? You'll love this. Okay, so, the very first person to go, Moscus, you notice the teleportation circles explode and everyone is on edge.
So I want to do...
How do you start the
Seeing everything turn to shit, Mosgus opens his eyes really wide and takes in the entire room as best he can in the fraction of
Okay.
a second he can.
Mhm.
Who is... He's trying to figure out if anyone is being aggressive. Maybe this is sense motive, whatever. Is being aggressive.
Roll sense motive.
Okay.
Because you can see everyone in the room.
True. That's better anyway. Who is reacting aggressively toward their corner? To our corner.
Oh, okay. You see... Okay, so...
Through his years of
Yes.
dealing with people being
dealing
mysterious
with
and
adventure.
underhanded and...
Okay, so... the serpent person... over there... in the bottom left corner of part of the Sotek Seeker corner. In fact, I'll just write that out on the map so people can see. Sotek Seeker corner. And I'll do the... So this is the Pyro corner. And this is the Fortunes Favored with the proper spelling. So
fucking useless use.
you see that the serpent person seems to be gearing up for heading towards you guys. You notice that the Scorching Ray gnome, who started all this, is desperately looking around. It appears like the Pyro Corner is aggressive towards everyone.
Okay.
The Fortunes Favored, you see that this woman barbarian is starting to look more towards you guys, as is the war priest. But you don't really see, the other two seem to be also trying to soak in the situation. So Pyro Corner, everyone's aggressive. In Sotek Seeker, it seems to be mostly the serpent person, rogue, quote unquote, and the top one seems to be these two melee bruisers. The war priest is holding a butchering axe, which is a really big axe.
And there's a mage up here?
Yes,
Okay.
it's the hooded one.
Do I get can I bluff? Can I do a bluff, or would that be a standard action?
What are you trying to do?
I want to say something as I'm charging over at the enemy.
Being like, I'm not trying to kill you.
Something like, I saw what you did. You can't surprise us like that, or something. You know, to try and throw shade on them.
Ah.
Interesting.
So that's what he says as he. And I'm gonna re-roll that. Whatever. I get a special reroll thing for those. And I'm gonna go...
Fortune's favored people don't seem all that confused. But you don't know what's happened to the other people in the room because you're focused on the Fortune favored.
How far away are they? What is that number?
190.
Oh, shit. That's pretty far.
This is a big room.
This is a big room. Well, I guess I'm going to move away from the group. Like around here-ish. Here. Oh,
Okay,
I
everyone,
accidentally
because
grabbed
we
Jimmy.
see the Battle Royale thing, try to think of what you're going to do before. I know you didn't have the time to do this, Mozga, Snake.
Yeah,
But
I
just
know
to
what I'm
make
gonna
sure
do though.
that.
I got
And
it.
what are you gonna do?
I am going to cast Stunning Barrier on my bird, which is a buff spell.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
Greater Stunning Barrier, thank you.
So Shakti, who should, is going to turn invisible, buff herself up, and move 30 feet away from the group. So that a fireball won't... Actually, with her buff, she can move 60, so she's going to move towards the Sotek Seeker people. Of course, she's invisible, so you don't actually know what she's doing. It is now the Nagai Rogue, who is also going to turn invisible, because it turns out that lots of classes get that.
Oh no.
And is, because you should actually legitimately not know what she's doing.
You're just gonna put him on the DM layer.
I'm putting her on the GM layer.
Turn into like battleship.
Okay, so I finished her turn. It is now the elf wizard's turn at the top. She, there are now 8 versions of her. So I'm gonna do, and she starts to fly up to seek to get a view of the battlefield. Okay. Because the first turn is everyone trying to figure out what's the biggest issue. The monkey goblin archer of Sotek Seekers is gonna fire at the crazy boom boom cleric. Because he knows bad shit's about to happen. Okay. Study target as a swift action. And then roll 1d20 plus 18. 2, 3, 4. And... Ha! Okay, 3 hit. The dwarf starts becoming a pin cushion. Now it's 4 plus 2. Okay. The boom boom dwarf takes a bunch of arrows deep into the chest. And does a scream that suspiciously sounds like boom. Okay. The most handsome looking person up in Fortune's favored says something to his colleagues and then steps forward and I need you to roll will save for your bird.
Okay. Which I'm just gonna go ahead and do.
Actually, no, Mozgas, you roll the will save.
I'm gonna figure out what my will save is. Is this an enchantment?
Yep.
Okay, I get an additional +5 because of that neat little Seducer's Bane.
He says, why can't we be reasonable? Why don't you go over to the Sotek Seekers corner? After seeing you shake it off, he draws his weapon and is ready. Okay. The barbarian grows.
Oh no.
The barbarian's arms grow. And they pull out what appears to be some kind of weird polearm weapon.
Oh, that's a lot of reach.
It is.
Oh, that's why it says Reach Blood Rager, doesn't it?
Yep. I have to remind myself to make sure that it is it's all good. And then moves to stand beside. Actually, it doesn't need to be directly beside because the reach is ludicrous enough. Seems to ready for your bird charge.
Bad charge.
Okay. It is now this fire elemental from the pyro corner starts moving down towards the Sotek Seeker corner.
Yes.
Saruman, it is your turn.
All right, so I'm now invisible.
Awesome.
Yep, that's swift action. So you can run 4 times your regular speed in a straight line. If that's all you want to do.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of fireballs.
Okay, so 4 times your regular speed is 35, I think. So 4 times that is 140. So that will put you... So what direction do you want to run in?
Well, I don't exactly want to run towards the giant. That seems like a stupid idea. So I will head in the same direction as Shakti, I think.
Okay.
No, I didn't see her run that way, did I?
No, but that side seems to have less giants, but a giant crocodile. Yes, that's just gonna be how it is.
So much fun.
Dire crocodile.
Too far away from Tiamos.
You can try to crit fish with Tiamos, but you kind of need to set up.
Okay, I will, you know what? I will go 95 feet.
Okay.
I'm not super far away.
Yep. You're right by that blue magical circle. Do you, like, whisper to Tiamos, like, going towards the Seekers, or, like... Do you try to coordinate with Tiamos? Because you can still talk while invisible.
The way I see it is I'll just follow him around.
Okay. Like a murderous shadow.
Exactly.
Okay. It is now time for the dwarf druid and the crocodile. The crocodile doubles in size.
Oh my god.
Big dial.
And then the druid turns into a kind of a giant fire elemental. And says something to his companions. You're a little bit far away to hear. And then the crocodile starts going towards the pyromaniacs, and so does the flame guardian. There. The witch starts flying as well. be as, safety in the air. And then she... Oh, what did I have her do? She flies above these two and seems to ready for bad things to happen. It's Jimmy's turn.
Am I
Jimmy's...
supposed to... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're in control of Jimmy.
Mm-hmm. I've assumed direct control.
Okay.
No. I'm going to have Jimmy make an intelligence check.
All right, Jimmy.
Okay.
That's not
Jimmy
bad.
knows that magic circles on the ground brought him here. So he's pretty sure magic circles on the ground will take him out of here. So Jimmy hustles towards the orb.
Oh no.
No, not Jimmy.
Nina, who's seeing this goes,
Of the Phoenix.
no! What are you doing? You aren't supposed to go towards the giant glowing thing. It's Ninu's turn.
Oh my god.
Ninu gives orders to his golems to start going towards the middle and shoring up the defenses. And Ninu says, Jimmy, you can get in one of my golems. It's safer. And one of the golems, this golem, opens up its chest cavity and he says, it's not going to be comfortable, but at least you'll be in. Okay, so now it is the axe-wielding war priest. He also grows 2 sizes 2 days. And making his butchering axe ridiculously big. And seems to buff up and then move here. They're kind of creating a little defensive arc around them. It is Boom Dwarf. Okay. Boom Dwarf. Okay, I need to... Ah, that works. Let's see if I actually have a... I'm just gonna draw a shape. A swirling cloud of ash. A wall, actually, comes in between the Pyro side and the Sotek Seeker side. And then, actually, I don't know if you guys can see him anymore. No, you can't. Except maybe Chelsea, because she's flying.
Yeah, I don't know how high I'm at. I was actually going to ask you if my flight hex is carried over from last session.
Yep, because it's in game time. It's been a very short time.
I also have control of Jimmy for whatever reason.
Everyone has control of Jimmy.
Yeah,
Oh,
kind of
okay.
does whatever you want. He's not got much of a spine.
He's a good time guy.
That too, yeah.
Okay. So does your auto hallucinatory your hallucination thing gets a will save every round? Yeah.
Mine?
Yeah, yours.
Yes.
Because it's the
Wait,
gnome's turn.
I don't know if he gets a will save at any point, but if he hit it, and I
Yep.
didn't specify that it was going to do something, then it's gone.
Ah, okay.
And I should have, if I was thinking about the rules at the time, specified that it would stick around, but I didn't. So, fair's fair.
And he
It's
goes,
gone.
I killed it! And
He killed the portal. You did it.
and then he seems to let's see. Yeah, he's very concerned by all these people now going around, but he knows he has to. Right, Pathfinder. What is his range? Ah, okay. He has to get closer. You guys see him start moving towards the Fortune Seekers. He also has 8 versions of himself.
Okay.
And he goes, pay me 7,000 gold or I'm gonna kill one of you.
Nice.
As he hustles over. Okay, Lalara, it is your turn.
I
A lot of people are setting stuff up. If you want to start trying to like cut off vision of people, or you could lay down an ice storm on the Fortune's favored so they wouldn't be able to unleash terrible things upon the party.
Yeah, you
For
have
at
good
least a
range
round.
spells.
yeah, I might
You
go
could
ahead
ice
and do
tomb
that.
someone.
I mean, I'll eventually do that to everyone, but
In the world.
that is my goal. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so that's music.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I only have one ice storm. I did not use it, which was good on me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, or did I use it?
No,
No, I didn't.
I don't think so.
No, you didn't use Ice Storm. I used a Rouhani Smoke Bomb, but that's... which looks similar on the map, but it's not.
I thought I used. I thought I used a spell last time, but I don't think I marked it, which is
You used an ice
problematic.
tomb spell or whatever.
You used a
No.
hex.
That was a hex.
Okay.
At the gate, you didn't use a storm.
Okay.
I think you
You
used
might
fly.
have used a snowball.
I thought I did ice spears or something.
Oh, you might have done ice spears.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, let's do ice storm. Yeah, my range is nuts on that. So I think I'm in range for casting that.
Yes, you are.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'll just plop it right down in the middle. So it'll get them all. Do you need me to roll something?
No, they have to. They don't get to roll saves. It just happens. Roll damage.
Okay. 5d6. Excuse me.
Okay. Just putting that damage onto people. Because they were definitely not prepared for ice damage in this chamber. Okay. It is now time for. Oh, and could you draw that on the map?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll trust you
Just-
to
Yeah,
do
give
that
me a
first.
sec.
Yep, it's gonna be fine. So
So it goes from a. It goes. How does it work, Snake? It goes from a tile.
Yeah. What's the radius on it? Pathfinder, 20 foot radius.
it's a 20
It's
foot
40.
radius.
Yeah, 20-foot
four-
radius. 40 foot high. So.
And while you're figuring that out,
Look at Discord,
we
Chelsea.
can have Ruhas. Prince
Okay.
Ruha.
Oh, nice.
While they're,
You can't see any of one of the fortunes favored.
I can't see any of them.
There's an ice storm on them.
No.
She's building it out.
Yeah, I know, but okay. In that case, I can't help Snake, so I will. Let's go after the Boom Boom Dwarf. Let's give him a little frighten, or maybe just a box. Yeah, let's put him in a very flame-resistant looking box. Whatever he knows about flame-resistant materials.
I don't know if you can actually see the Boom Boom Dwarf.
Well, I was able to get the other guy, so
Well, he literally. Okay. Yeah.
that's
you'd
what
be able
that's
to.
okay. And if not,
Yeah,
I can move.
You have line of sight.
I'll
The
take my.
action.
I guess it's full round action or set.
I think it's a standard for that.
Okay. Anyways,
And
I'll
he has
cast.
to roll a will save.
He has to roll a will save. That is correct. To avoid being locked in a box.
That's not how you
Actually,
roll.
wait. Before you roll.
Yep.
Or after you roll, whichever. Both of them. Because they are within
okay.
30 feet, I can hit both of them with spells that make them think they are in boxes. Or one
Okay,
big box
so
together.
so Boom Boom Dwarf is fine. And
That dwarf. The gnome
that
might
is
also
the
be.
mage.
Okay, audiovisual hallucination. It's 21. 20. There, that's meter beat. So yeah, he's fine as well.
Okay. It's, as you see, it's a barely kind of thing. They had to roll 14 or above.
Mm-hmm. All right. Then I have made my 10-foot step into the group. Nothing has changed. Or however long I can move.
Tiamos, it is your turn.
Okay. So first I'm gonna cast See Invisibility.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go into Rage,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna move 20 feet.
Okay. I'm just seeing what range See Invisibility has. Oh, as you would normally.
Are we going left
Okay.
or right? Oh, I'm sorry. Are we going left or up?
I don't think the whole group is going one direction.
Okay.
So you
Should
see
probably group
the...
up, push the payload together,
Mm-hmm.
focus the healers
Well,
first.
if we want to go left, I can go left.
I think we have a.
So
I was
Tiamos,
just
Oh.
thinking that we don't want fireballs to get us. So
Tiamos, you do see.
Oh, you were just splitting out. I see.
You do see the the serpent person rogue
Okay.
near the circle. Only you see them because you have See Invisibility on.
cool.
But you can warn other people. Okay. Bottom of the initiative happened. Back to the top. Mozgus. There is a storm that you can now only barely see some of these people.
Okay.
So if you can see them, they can kind of see you. The reach is still a power.
Mozgus is also going to let rage into his heart.
Okay.
I can turn. I can let go at any time, right?
Yes. Effectively at the beginning of your turn, you say if you have rage.
Oh, I see.
I'm not going to allow you to, like, oh, I drop rage, cast a spell, pick the rage back up.
Of course.
I mean, that was
Actually,
my plan.
I won't do that yet. I'm gonna. So I can barely see that person?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna. Fuck it. Mozgus called his bluff, or called out a bluff, and it's gonna charge. It's gonna go right for him.
Okay. Brace Pathfinder. I have almost never had the
The time to use
brace thing to actually happen.
And I'm gonna cast Dimensional Blade on Akane, which is a swift action.
What does it do?
It makes her claw a touch attack.
Ah. Deal double damage on a successful hit against a charging creature. Okay. So it rolls. It's gonna roll to hit your bird.
Okay.
No, wait, I could see the lady. Oh well.
Yeah, but you couldn't really see anyone else there.
I know,
So-
I was only going after her. But oh well.
Ah.
All right.
Okay.
So roll your thing.
Getting to my.
Miss.
Does a 28 hit? Oh,
Needs
wow.
a 31.
Okay.
That was a poor roll.
That's an incredibly poor roll. Distracted by the storm that has just been created, if the glaive goes awry, you get in.
Okay. So here is Mozgus's lance
Hit.
and damage. Oh, that was a bad roll. And Akane. And that is a touch attack.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That somehow hits the touch AC. As you go.
And here is the grapple.
As your giant bird swoops down.
That better be a grapple.
Sure. Whatever.
And
Nah.
damage. And that's me. I got me a big one.
As you drag them out.
Oh shit.
Of the storm. They're now in your bird's big claw. And they seem to yell something in a language you don't understand. But it seems to be a curse word. Oh. Let me turn that down a bit. It's Shakti's turn. Shakti can't really see anyone up there, and due to her positioning, can't actually see anyone in the pyro corner, so she's gonna go after, well, the archer in the back. She teleports behind the archer. Nothing personnel, kid. No, she attacks. Burn, baby, burn. Ghoul Claw first. Does that hit? She is attacking from invisibility. Attacking from invisibility, she does hit.
Nice.
He now needs to roll a fortitude save or be paralyzed. He's paralyzed. Well. She then does the rest of her full attack into a paralyzed asshole. Because it turns out I shouldn't have shown her the combination of Ghoul Claw and Paralysis. Da 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 da. If she misses any of these attacks, she deserves to feel bad.
Lots of low ones.
Luckily, when they're paralyzed, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they basically don't have AC.
Okay. She does 36 damage, and they're now paralyzed.
Nice.
It is now time for the Nagai Rogue. Seeing her comrades' problem, and Shakti being unable to see, Tiamos, you see them attack.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
That is not good. Indeed. Double not good.
So wait, she's attacking someone invisible?
No, the Shakti actually was using the level 2 invisibility, so it peeled off
Oh, I see.
the moment her Ghoul Claw hit.
That's unfortunate.
Shakti doesn't have improved invisibility. With what's her flat-footed AC? Oh, Shakti barely manages to not get hit. But they remain invisible, so I'll roll a perception check to see if she knows she was just attacked. Perception plus 8.
Oh.
Nope. She doesn't know she was just attacked. So how far up... did you move anywhere further off the ground there, Chelsea?
No, I didn't do a move. I
Okay.
thought about it. I'm just sort of hovering above the ground. How tall are the ceilings?
I'm
Like
gonna
a
say
box?
80 feet tall.
So big room. Okay.
It's a very big room. Okay. Prince Ruha and Lalara, make
Oh,
a
boy.
reflex save as a fireball explodes.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Hey, I can do that.
What's
And
reflex save? Oh, I have
and
it.
Mozgus, roll a reflex save as fireball explodes.
Oh god damn it.
She fires 2.
The prince is quick.
The prince is quick. The prince
Let's
takes
see you
half
dance.
damage.
Oh god.
Lalara takes Lalara, take 50 fire damage from the fireball.
I'm about to die.
Frosty, take
Jesus.
take half, 25.
25, which only turns out to 20.
Yep.
Ooh.
And I still have those temporary hit points.
Is
Yeah.
23 good or not?
What did I set her DC of her fireballs to? Ha! It is good.
Oh wow. That's really
It's
lucky.
22.
So what do I take?
You'll take
20.
20 damage and you aren't dazed.
Oh, that's good.
She threw the dazing one into the fortune's favored.
Well,
So-
I'm super fucked.
It is a fireball specialist.
But who fired that one?
The elf wizard,
Okay.
currently flying 30 feet off the ground with 8 illusions of her around her.
Oh, okay. That's this one.
Yeah. Fortune's favored. Oh yeah, he's fine. She is not. She's dazed for 3 rounds. The War Priest is dazed for 3 rounds. The Blood Rager. Oh, wait! Akane's grappled.
What?
Akane is grappled. You're grappling, right?
Yep. Oh, she's not grappled. She's grappling. Yeah.
Yeah, but you still have the grappled condition.
Okay.
And that's -4 to your dex.
I rolled with ride check.
Ah, okay. Then no worries there.
It's okay.
It's okay, Annie. And the Blood Rager is fine. Just angry.
Didn't know. They must have evasion.
No, they get singed, but they're still mainly angry.
Okay.
Singed is only one of their emotions right now. Angry is still the biggest one.
In fact, it probably feels good to have some not cold around them.
I don't know. Severe cold then burns. I don't know if that's a great combo.
Okay, it's now the Monkey Goblin Archer who's paralyzed for 5 rounds.
Wow.
Okay,
They're out.
they're out. It's the
Get fucked.
huh. This guy struggles out of he saunters out because freedom of movement. Saunters out and thank you. I am going to take a 2-minute break to get something.
Okay.
I
All right.
will
I'll be right,
have your drinks, washroom, whatever.
be right back as well.
You're back.
Yeah, so I'm super fucked up.
What's your health at?
12.
Okay. Well, I can come back and heal you.
I mean, I could put an ice wall in front of me. I'll just may myself away.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
I mean, I wonder if I can ice tomb myself and basically just like make a little hole that I can like shoot things out of.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
We have a wand of cure light wounds. I just don't know who has it, and that's mainly for out of combat anyway.
Also, didn't you give me something?
Like what?
Wasn't there an item that you gave me?
Antitoxin and anti-vermin stuff?
No, from the session I missed. There was a bunch of shit that everyone got, and I got like a
Oh.
glove. I don't know.
No. You got meta magic. You get a persistent spell. So you get to use this 3 times. It's a rod when you attack someone, or if you use a spell with like a save on it, they have to roll it twice, and they take the lower amount, lower roll.
And what is it called?
It's a lesser rod of meta magic, specifically persistent spell. It's in Discord. So that's useful for fucking somebody up. Especially if you want to ice tomb them. You used that once, I think. Or maybe you
I haven't used this.
or maybe you bounced that off of... You used a similar... Frosty used a similar effect, and you were able to capitalize on it. On the Scorpion, maybe? Don't know.
Are the Avengers assembled?
Some of us.
Ah, I guess not Frosty. I had to score some Yorkshire puddings.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. And some asparagus. So what happened to Frosty?
Don't know.
No idea.
Dead forever.
Eaten by a bear.
Must be. So you just hear clearly over the battlefield the leader of Fortune's Favored say, I will pay you and your group 10,000 gold if you fireball the other groups instead of us. And she fails her will save on the suggestion, so she says sure.
Good.
The Rage Blood Rager, who was going to be terribly fearsome, is going to try to struggle out of your rock's grasp.
Okay. Damn. Yep.
Holy shit, that worked! They fall. Well, they kind of hop onto the ground. That was a standard action, I think.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to take a 5-foot step. Because if they take any more, you'll get an attack of opportunity. It is now the Fire Elemental's turn. It goes over to this wall. Saruman,
Yep.
it is your turn. You see Shakti. You don't actually see that she's being attacked. And you see the paralyzed archer. You don't know where the assassin is.
Well, I would probably. I'd probably go over and flank.
That would actually be on this side.
Is
So I
there
guess
two?
you.
Oh, okay. No, I was confusing the assassin and the paralyzed archer.
Yep, you can't see the assassin.
Yeah, I thought this was the archer,
Ah,
so I can see the whole thing. Here.
yep, you can run there.
All right, let's do that. Whee.
Okay, that was your turn running, but next turn you'll be able to do your own murder-tacular things. It is now Dwarf Druid and Crocodile. The druid tries to dispel the wall of ash. Oh, god damn it.
There we go.
The wall of ash disappears. He orders the croc. He orders the croc forward. It steps forward and then tries to take a mighty bite. +20.
Poor crocodile. That's gonna hurt.
3d6 plus 17. It bites into the fire elemental, and it doesn't seem to be screaming in pain itself. Must have resistance. Or something. The elemental takes that. And then it starts... it has the grab, so it's going to try to grab the... its CMB is plus 30. Okay. Damn, these monsters having monstrous grapples. And they're grappled.
Nice.
Oh, actually, over here. You notice that the crocodiles... Oh, that'll actually happen less next turn. So, onward to Fortune Rich. She flies out of the storm. Actually, no, she's dazed. She stays exactly where she is. It's Jimmy's turn. Jimmy goes over and jumps into the golem. Jimmy disappears. You don't see Jimmy anymore.
The golem ate him. He's dead.
Yeah.
It is now time for Nino and company. He orders the golem that has Jimmy closed, and he says, "He's in an extra dimensional space. He's fine." Then he gets... They move up to here. His collective little golem army. And they start building. One of them drops down a rock, and 2 castings of wall of stone happen. They create a... Oh, no. They create a stone dome over the crystal.
Hmm.
Over the orb in an attempt to stop it from from bad stuff happening.
Does that block line of sight from...
Yep, the sorcerers cannot see the golems and people behind, so that is Tiamos. Okay, the party is currently safe from the fireballs.
Yay.
It is now time for the axe-wielding war priest who is dazed. It is now time for Boom Dwarf. Boom Dwarf can't see the party, but he can see the croc. A pillar of flame erupts where the dire crocodile is. It must make a reflex save. Yeah, the College of Pyrotechnics really does target reflex saves a lot. It fails. It will only take half damage anyway, because that's just how Flame Strike works.
Oh, wait, if you have evasion, you don't take any damage on saved reflex.
On successful saves.
My bird succeeded, right? My bird happens to have evasion.
The bird has evasion?
Yep.
Okay. the croc takes 21 divine damage from the flame strike. The gnome, hearing that there's now a truce, starts running and then runs. He can see the big bird.
It's true.
What's the bird's touch AC?
Probably not great.
3 scorching
11.
rays fire out.
Wait, did he do a double move?
Yep, but he can, as a swift action, do a quickened
Oh, okay.
scorching ray. He's hasted as well.
Ah, I see. Alright, so what do we do? Those both hit.
It hits?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Touch AC is nothing.
Then I just roll damage.
Okay.
Oh. I have the little formula. This little bastard's dangerous. He does
Oh,
77
Jesus.
damage.
Oh my god.
That's
Well,
excessive.
All he does is scorching ray.
And he can do that every turn?
Pretty much.
Wow.
He's one trick pony.
Yeah, our party can't do anything like that, Jesus.
He runs up cackling and just his fingers, the rays fire out of his fingers as he's waving them as he runs. It hits your massive bird.
No chance of... Oh, I guess the person's not grappled anymore.
It was a touch AC.
Yeah.
That's why scorching rays are favored
Yeah.
by mailman builds. Lalar, it's your turn. I know everything hurts. The College of Pyrotechnics does fire.
Okay. So this brown circle is the dome or whatever.
Yep. It's the pillar. It's the pillar of rock.
I don't really know if there's much I can do.
What's the range on like some of your level 5 spells, like that ice tomb, the ice tomb spell?
Like 100, like nothing. It's like charging in at no health for not a good reason. And then I have Wreath of Blades, which I can target on myself or my cat.
Do you have invisibility?
Nope. Snowball is 50 feet. I have sea invisibility. I have ice slick. I have spears I can throw. Again, range is 50 feet. And I have Wall of Ice, Bestow Curse, which is...
Wall of ice could be used to, like, block line of sight.
Yeah, I know, but... Oh, wait a second. I have... Oh my god, Ian. Thank you. I have Black Tentacles, which has 200 feet.
What's that do?
Really good.
Oh, it's fantastic.
That doesn't explain what it does.
Okay.
Tentacles
Oh,
grapple all creatures within a 20-foot spread.
Ooh. They're within a 20-foot spread.
I can use it one time. I also have Confusion, which I can cast at 200 feet.
Well, confusion won't work on casters. So you have to use that on marshals.
Oh god.
Is that what
That's
you're
the
fighting?
20-foot spread of black tentacles in case you wanted it.
I'm fighting a marshal right now, but this guy is a problem.
Is that a caster?
Yeah.
Wait, spread is the radius or the diameter?
It's just the way it is. That's just the shape of what's considered 20 foot.
Seems to be the radius.
It is radius.
Okay.
Okay. So if I were to use that and put it, yeah, like that,
Or there.
would I be able to do that? Do I have line of sight?
They-
Like,
you know, she doesn't have line of sight.
Okay.
Plus, they're not even
You'd-
attacking us.
You'd have to fly. Okay, but yeah, you could drop it down here. Drop it like it's hot.
Okay, let's do that.
I'll give control of this to all players, so you can move it as you want to set it up.
I can't, like, cast a touch attack on those tentacles, can I?
Sadly, no. But you could send your familiar in gaseous form to just like start going out there so that it could do a touch attack.
Yeah, I might do that. And is there... Use of blades. Range is personal.
Yeah.
So
So you
it
cast
doesn't
it on-
matter how long or how far away my familiar is, I can just cast it on him.
Yes, because your familiar is considered to be, well, you.
Okay.
So I put a little ghost cat.
Yep.
You should be able to control that.
Now, what's a ghost cat speed?
G Pathfinder. It can fly 90 feet per move action.
Okay.
It could do a double move, so it could go 180 feet somewhere. Which is pretty much every.
Did the pyro people not get damaged by the teleport explosion?
They did. I factored that in.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna move him.
Okay.
I'm gonna move him right here.
Okay, roll the grapple attempt. Are you still doing the black tentacles?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll the grapple of the black tentacles. It should be your caster level as your base, and so caster level +5. The gnome is going to be real easy.
Caster level +5.
Yep,
For what?
1d20. You roll 1d20 and roll your caster level +5.
Okay. My caster level is
10
10.
is your level 10.
Okay. So 15? Is that what that is?
Yes,
Alright.
yes. The gnome is grappled.
Can a castle grappled?
Nope, or it has to beat a concentration check that has to beat the CMD of the black tentacles, which is 25.
That's not too
Is
hard.
this one the gnome? The one in the top right corner?
That is the leader of the Fortune's Favored, and he's also caught in your
Okay.
tentacles. So roll your check.
Roll my check.
Yeah, roll the 1d20 plus 15. It gets to grapple everyone in the field.
Did. It's 29. I'm confused.
You roll
Hey.
against each opponent.
Oh.
Sorry.
This is a spell I've never done, so I have no
Yep.
idea.
Yep. He is not grappled, the guy up here. But you can roll 1d6 plus 4 damage on the guy you did grapple. The little gnome.
Nice.
10 damage. The gnome starts shrieking in pain as black tentacles sprout from the floor and start suffocating the life out of him.
I was just reading that the 29 actually applies to everyone. Roll only once for
Oh.
the entire spell effect.
Oh, okay. Then the other guy is grappled, so roll damage on him too. Okay. Ba-da-da-da-da. Okay, it is now Prince Ruha's turn.
Okay. So
Although Lilara can do a move action if you want. You can fly up to 60 feet somewhere if you want to.
Is this a solid object at the bottom?
yeah, I don't really know what these are.
They appear to be platforms that are glowing because of the magic passing under it, but you've seen the crocodile touch it and not explode, so you're pretty sure it's safe to walk on.
Back.
How tall is this dome?
It's 30 feet tall. So if the fireballing wizard flew up higher, she might be able to see over and see you, because you're pretty far back from the dome.
But is it a dome or a cylinder? Because I've heard both now.
Yep, and it is a dome, because he
Okay.
doesn't have enough wall of stone to actually make it a cylinder. So it
Gotcha.
should be a dome.
I'm gonna move there.
Okay. Prince
Oh,
Ruha.
boy. All right.
Do
So I'm
something
gonna
great.
move there. No, wait, there. Can I make that as a like move action? I think so.
That is a move action.
All right, and then since my line of sight was so rudely obstructed, thank you. I'm going to try again what I did last time and put this person in a box in their mind. So roll that will save. That
Is a failure.
is a failure.
Nice.
They
Okay.
believe they are in a box of whatever material is the most flame resistant they believe in,
Okay.
except for the floor.
What is
Except
the
for
floor made of?
It's just wood.
Can you do the whole box as inflammable?
No. You don't see. Now
The
they're gonna fireball the ground.
Okay, crazy lady.
I mean, they're not even in a
Uh,
box, so it doesn't really matter.
Tiamos. It is your turn.
I don't
I
want
should be
them.
more specific. The
Alright.
box does not disappear once struck, and outside of that box is a larger box. of actual pure obsidian, no wooden floor. Because I have like 25 words to explain it, and I usually use like 5. So here, that's the full.
So does it end with one box or with 2 boxes, or
So they might blow up the box that they're in, only to find around them they're still in a box,
okay?
and that box they can't blow up within their mind.
It's a dick in a box.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the only thing in the box alongside them. Add that to the
Feelings.
description.
I'm gonna run over here.
Distract them. Be like, what do you do with this dick in a box? It's your only
And
companion.
I'm gonna warn these guys that the Naga is where it is.
Okay. You're like, watch out! Watch out, Scooby! It's trying to kill you. Mozgus, it is your turn.
Okay. How much do I heal every turn?
3.
3.
3, so the bird heals a whole 3. Oh boy.
Well, you did see the caster that was there, like, and now.
Oh, I couldn't have gotten over there. What are you talking about, man?
No. But, like, you now see him grappled and
True.
being crushed to death.
So he's probably occupied. Hopefully occupied.
Hopefully.
How wounded is this person?
Very.
Okay. I'm gonna do a full attack as Mozgus. And I just want to quickly read.
I would also like to point out that black tentacles attack every.
Yeah. I was wondering about that.
Cat?
So I'm gonna
Will my
attack.
cat get attacked?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do the swift action, dimensional blade on Mozgus this time, and gonna do the full attack with a 22, 22, and then 17, 17.
If these are touch attacks,
Yes.
then you have 2 hits.
Okay, that would be 28 damage.
They collapse down to regular person size and fall down unconscious.
Oh, thank God.
You have finally struck the first blood.
There it is.
Wow, that took some time.
It did.
All right.
So now your bird is free, except for the the giant storm right there. But
Right. Whoops. Trying to. Can't select anything. Great. So my bird's gonna do a full run way over here to like right about here. Get me out of danger. And that's my turn.
okay, you took down the first person, so. It is now Shakti's turn. Shakti hears that there's an invisible person. And where they are, she takes a 5-foot step and coup de grace the archer.
Dead.
Second blood.
Very much. It's very possible that they're dead.
You can survive a coup de grace?
Yeah, you just need to roll a ridiculous fort save.
Huh.
Equal to 10 plus damage dealt. which is for DC. Yeah, the guy, he has to roll a 20. Because on a 20 you always
Fucked
save.
up.
So no. Shakti just puts her star dagger into the base of the guy's neck and pulls out, and the body's still paralyzed, so it just stands.
That's creepy.
Really creepy.
It's now the rogue's turn. Okay, because Saruman hasn't made her presence known yet. Shakti's about to get a bunch. Oh, wait. This is what's going to happen.
Oh no.
Ba-ba-ba. It's almost like an explosion of vile gas appears. Saruman, make a fortitude save. Shakti will also have to make a fortitude save. It's poison! What did I warn you guys about? Actually, Shakti is a pretty good.
Gave stuff to people.
Shakti fails, Alexander, you succeed. Oh, come on now. Actually, no. Yep, Shakti still takes. Shakti takes one wisdom damage, and she's now confused. Actually, Lalara, you can roll craft alchemy because I think you're the only person who has it.
I craft alchemy.
Oh, well, you can roll it too
Okay.
to identify what it is.
I also have craft alchemy.
So please roll. Roll your 1d20 plus your craft alchemy.
The prince knows something. Maybe.
It's poison.
Fine. Okay.
Good job. You did it.
It's insanity mist.
Oh,
Well, that's fun.
It
Sounds like
will.
something the Joker would use.
It
Uh,
leaves people confused and slowly drains their ability to understand their surroundings until they're left unconscious or dead from being confused. It is now time for. Well, the Goblin Archer is down. It is the Elf Wizard's turn. She thinks she's in a box.
But it has a
You
wooden
see
floor.
3 bright lances of fire spring down and hit the floor. Actually. Shit. No, you see a green laser shoot down from her hand into the floor. It carves out a 10-foot by 10-foot cube. The chamber shakes.
oh, good.
Okay. The bard, the leader of Fortune's favorite, is going to try to get out of the tentacles. So he has to beat 25.
It's actually 29.
It's 29.
The grapple is equal to 10 plus its CMB, and its CMB is 29. So
Ah,
it's
okay.
39.
Its CMB is 29. Why is it 29?
Because she rolled 29.
No, that's her CM. So the defense is a static number.
Oh, okay.
So the CMB, the tentacle uses your caster level as the base attack and +5 from other factors.
So then it would be 15. So it'd be... Okay, so 25, you're right. Okay.
I swear I'm not crazy.
Oh.
He gets out. And he rolls out. No longer grappled, but feeling kind of tentacled. That was his standard action. For his move action, he's going to keep on moving out away from the grasping tentacles. It is the fire elemental's turn. It's going to try to get out of its grapple.
Lots of grappling.
Because... Well, the croc is grappling it. CMB. Okay. It's not a slouch, but it's unlikely to beat the crocodile. Especially with a 1. Yeah, it's grappled. Next up is Saruman. Saruman, you saw the origin of the gas. Roll a perception check.
Oh man. Keeping with my my usual.
That you do get a +5. You know what square you can attack. You can't sneak attack, but you can try to attack the square that was the origin of the gas.
Which square?
Right below you. It's where it seems like someone's pushed over the paralyzed corpses and is now there.
Let's do that.
You can't sneak attack because you can't see vital places to strike. You
Okay.
can still do like 4 normal attacks.
Was that my normal or was that my sneak attack? Shit.
It looks good. It looks to be about your normal, and they also don't know you're there. So it's effectively 2 invisible people
God
trying to
damn it.
stab each other.
That's stupid.
So okay, so I get 4 of these.
Yeah, you get 3. You get 2 at +18 and 2 at
then-
+13.
This is just ridiculous.
Roll to confirm the critical threat.
Oh, I screwed up. That wasn't supposed to be a 20.
It's fine. I can -2 from it.
Oh.
You confirm the critical threat, but only if you actually hit. There's a 50% miss chance. Okay, my goodness. You hate someone else stealing your stabby invisible shtick.
Hey Chelsea, look at these rolls.
Okay,
Wow.
so on a 1, I'm gonna roll 1d2.
Mm-hmm.
On a 1 you miss, on a 2 you hit. So for the first attack you miss, for the critical you hit, for the next third attack you hit.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. You hit all but the first attack, you still don't get sneak attack damage. But this person thought the 50% mischance would help them. Not against you.
It's worth saving my critical for.
I don't think so.
No.
No.
Use it. Hit it.
All
Hit her
right.
when you can.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get there this turn and attack. So
You
So I
need
think
to. You
this-
need some haste on yourself, my dear TMOs.
I do.
Or you need Dimension Door.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I raged before.
You can
Casting
cast
more
spells while
spells.
you're raging.
I can? I thought you couldn't
Yeah.
cast spells.
Only everyone else can't. As a Skald, you can cast spells while raging.
Yes.
Okay. A whole new world. Ah, you rolled the sneak attack damage as well. So I'm going to unfortunately have to take off
Oh shit.
24 damage from that.
That's okay.
But that's okay. So just roll your 1d4 plus 8 two more times. And while you do that,
There we go.
okay, 9 and 10, so plus 19. Okay. The person's now bleeding. Not actually like the bleed effect that you do, but you're now pretty sure that unless they heal up, you're gonna know what square they're in due to, the rivets of blood coming off the invisible person. It is now time for Dwarf Druid and Croc. This druid is going to start making his way towards... Actually, let's see. He's going to start trying to intercept Tiamos from joining his murderous comrades. And the Croc is going to roll to pin the fire elemental. It succeeds. Okay. It is now Fortune Witch, who is dazed. It's Jimmy, who's inside the golem. It's Nunu and company. Nunu sees both of you guys rather hurt. And he's going to turn his golem around, open up the hatch, and partially get out. He pulls out a red and white wand. He says, "I can heal one of you, kind of, a bit, maybe. Who needs healing more?" He points towards the two of you.
She does.
The golems take the 30-foot dome and they start raising it further to the ceiling and thickening. Jimmy's golem steps forward, so does Bao. They're all trying to get some cover with the walls they're erecting. Chelsea,
Yes.
you heal 31 hit points as he pokes you with a wand of cure serious wounds. Cure critical wounds, actually.
Okay. Thank you, my friend.
I assume your rather singed bird needs some loving too.
If you can.
Not yet. It needs to recharge.
All right.
So effectively next
Yeah.
round. Axe wielding war priest. Dazed. Boom dwarf. Boom dwarf is going to start moving towards the middle. And does a flame strike on the stone wall in between it and its goal.
God damn it.
You just hear a cackling and a boom as a flame strike. Oh. Hits into the
Graphics.
wall, and you hear part of the wall crumbling. It is now time for Gnome Sorcerer. He's gonna try to get out of your tentacles.
Does he take damage every round, or
Oh, on Chelsea's turn
on Chelsea's
every
turn?
round.
Okay.
Holy shit!
Wow. Lucky.
He struggles out. He gets out of the tentacles.
Uh-oh.
He actually had to roll a 19 or a 20 to get out. And he did. Actually, no! He doesn't actually get out. Because
But he
it's
doesn't get out
DC
with
30 to get out.
Oh, it's harder to get out.
Yep. So he actually failed.
Huh.
He's still in.
Then why are we rolling? Hmm.
Actually, yeah. Why did I roll? I guess a 20 is an automatic success.
Why is it? I'm confused. Why is it 30?
Because once someone's already so if you read the spell
Oh,
description,
I see.
so he actually did get out because a 20 is an automatic success.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily true. It's just
For to hit rolls it is.
for to hit rolls it is, and if it's not, then there's no reason to roll anything else. You just automatic, based on their stats, it's already a fail. But I don't know. It's up to you.
I think just because if you guys are in such a situation, I want there to be a glimmer of hope.
Okay.
He stumbles out. He doesn't really get to do anything this turn. It is now Lalara. Your cat is in touch range and it doesn't have to go into the grasping tentacles.
I know. I'm
Do
gonna
it.
cast a wreath of blades on it and just sort of walk him on by that person.
Can you just have it hug him and just tear him up?
That's kind of like a garbage disposal
Oh,
like
God.
on his face.
Wow.
I'll be right back.
That starts its turn in the area of spinning blades takes. Okay. So your shat is your cat. Now has a wreath of blades around it. I assume you just move it next to the guy.
Yep.
Roll at 5d4 damage.
Oh.
That is about literally the lowest you could roll, sadly. So, you also have a move action for your own character. Where do you move? Is it you could fly up and be able to hex him next turn, or use snowball or some of your shorter range spells.
Can I just move my cat back to me?
Yep. Your cat moves back to you.
So if the cat's next to me, it essentially I have Wreath of Blades sort of around me, right?
Yep. Yeah, your cat can go into your space and you now have Wreath of Blades.
And then I can move.
So what happened?
The cat got Wreath of Blades. It dealt a little bit of damage to the gnome, and then the cat returned to Chelsea.
Oh.
So she now has the Wreath of Blades around her.
Cool.
Prince Ruha.
Okay, now that this guy is free and dangerous and not being blundered, the prince is going to put him in a box, quite similar to the last one. And let's see if he has a better plan.
Okay.
I have so many casts of this one spell, and it's my only spell with a range bigger than like 50 feet, so
Oh my
it's
god.
a good time. Actually, can I even get within 100 feet? Oh, I am.
You are within 100 feet.
Oh, I could even look at my other options today.
Yeah, you please do.
I don't know.
Oh, no,
Boss
never
is pretty.
mind.
Oh well, he does have a super high will save.
Actually, he doesn't. So he is now in the box.
Oh well.
He failed it the first time, and that started the combat.
Oh right.
Yeah,
So
very
he
barely
now
passed.
believes that he's now in a box.
Are the tentacles like getting a little bit through it, or is he? No, I guess he's not in the tentacles anymore.
He's out of the tentacles.
That's good.
You could do a hallucination where freedom is actually back into the tentacles.
That'd be really funny.
Ah, that's pretty good. Let's do that.
Tiamos.
I'm going to cast haste.
Oh,
Okay.
who does it hit?
Me.
Oh. This combat's too big.
So I should have thought of it because I could have casted haste while we were having our lovely conversation at the start, and it would have got the whole party. It wouldn't have started combat. It would have been beautiful, but I just did not think of it.
Oh, you need to remember that you can do things without people noticing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
So you cast haste. Yep.
that's a standard action, so I can't attack.
You could move, or you could spend your move action to go back 15 feet, cast haste, and be able to get Moscas you
Oh yeah.
get a bunch of
Oh
people.
yeah, I can do that. I'll do that.
Okay,
I
so
appreciate-
Mosgas and the Rock have haste. As well as you, Timos.
Cool.
It is now Mosgas, your turn. Are you gonna wait for Cure Critical Wound Wand? Or are you gonna say, pass it up to me, I'll heal myself?
I will just cast it on myself because I have Cure Serious.
Okay.
So that's 28 for the bird.
Okay, and what does your bird do? Now that it's hasted.
Now that we have such speed, we don't actually know what the top right group does. They've been kind of fumbling around for a little while.
Yep, you don't know that they've just been like destroying the structure
Yeah.
of this place generally.
So, and most of our group's on the left, and I don't want to be by myself again. So I don't know what this will do, but I'm gonna charge the fire elemental druid guy. Oh,
Okay.
I accidentally took a cat with me. Let's put that cat back on Chelsea. Alright, so this is to attack.
I'll be right back.
Oh, that's a miss.
It appears like your bird doesn't want to grapple something made out of fire.
Fair.
So, in one of the few things of defiance, the bird does not, in fact, grab the flame, the giant flaming man.
Damn.
So it is now time for Shakti. Shakti is confused. What does she do in her confusion?
Does she hurt herself?
Confusion. She does in fact hurt herself in confusion. She does 2 damage to herself.
Oh, that's not bad.
She also needs to roll another fortitude save against the poison. She does the first save. She needs 2. She can't do anything else with her action. So it is back to the Nagai rogue, who's now being perforated by our invisible rogue. She's gonna try. The other one's gonna try to stab you, Saruman.
Oh no.
It's 2 invisible people just stabbing each other. What is your armor class?
My armor class is
That is
21.
okay. So she hits the first one, confirms the critical. Oh wait, yeah. She actually hits all 4 times.
Oh.
So
Oh no.
on a 1, she misses. So first hit, she misses. Second hit, the critical, she misses. Third hit, she hits.
Oh.
So she only hits 1 of 4 times. I need you to make another fortitude save as her blades are poisoned.
Oh.
You take 10 damage, and you pass the DC.
Nice.
Oh my god.
It was DC 23. So, you pass it. Yay! As it turns out, poison people are dangerous. So now the wizard's in a box, in another box, and she thought shot into disintegration, and the obsidian box did not disintegrate. She is going to roll will save to see if, she
Can
realizes.
think her way out of it, quite literally.
Yeah.
Oh. That's a
Yeah.
mess.
Thinks her way out.
She'll go even further beyond. No, okay, she's getting antsy. She throws 2 fireballs.
Oh god.
Evidently, she sees the black tentacles. She was in the box when this happened, so she doesn't actually know who cast it. But she does know this group isn't her pyrotechnic guild. So
Yeah.
she's...
Alliance has been broken already.
She's not particularly good at this whole friendly fire business. That's kind of why they're okay. He passes. He has evasion. She is dazed, but she can still. She passes, but I don't know if it will matter. The war priest. He also passes. But it might not matter because this lady's fireballs are you just a scream of pain, and
Oh no.
she goes down, and he takes... The war priest is looking so hard done by. The second fireball goes into the poison smoke cloud.
Oh snap!
Because she knows none of her friends are in that.
Oh no.
Saruman, roll a reflex save. You should be good at this. I'm not saying you're gonna be great. Shakti fails.
Ah,
Here it goes. Nothing.
hey!
You take no damage because you have evasion.
Yay!
As a horrifically powerful fireball explodes. Kind of almost at your feet. Shakti takes the full brunt of it.
Oh, she doesn't have evasion. Shit.
No, Shakti also rolled a 1 on her reflex
Oh
save.
damn.
So even if she'd have to have improved evasion for that.
Oh right.
And plus 3. And your invisible opponent takes half damage, which is not enough to put her down, but she's not dazed. Shakti is now dazed for 3 rounds. So she's going to stay in the poison cloud.
Where it's safe and warm.
Where it's safe and now uncomfortably warm. It's the Bard Arc leader. And he goes, "Hey, I was paying you good money." The Elf Wizard said, "I don't know who put the tentacles down, but no one fucks with my gnome." He, oh man, he doesn't have that many options against her. He's just going to say, "Maybe you should come down here and we can talk this out like reasonable people." She passes the save, and she goes, "Come on, that's a stupid suggestion."
I'm back.
Welcome
He
back.
starts
back.
going towards. It is Fire Elemental turn. It's gonna struggle.
Those beasts have just been locked this entire time. What battle? Lizard versus elemental.
You just need to pick up both of them, one on each claw, and put them down.
It's
and make them
not
behave.
impossible for it to do this. Actually, looking at that CMB, yeah, actually, it has to roll 20 to get out.
See,
So.
once whoever wins, I'm gonna fight them next. And
Saruman,
assert
it's your
dominance.
Oh boy. Okay. Can I try and hit the?
The shadowy poison dealer? Yes, you can.
Okay.
You know what square they're in because they didn't move. They were just trying to.
And they also know what square I'm in now as well.
Yeah, because both of you are now bleeding.
Okay. 4 hits again.
Yep. You're 18, 18, 13, 13. If you click the box and you press the up arrow, it does what you previously rolled.
Okay.
Okay, 3 hits. None of them threatening critical. Actually, wait. No, the last one does. Please re-roll the last one because your critical threat
Oh,
range
you
is dumb.
got threatened on a 15. That's crazy.
That's why she's crit fishing. Literally, she does 4 attacks. One of them's likely to threaten a critical, and then she gives that critical to TMO so he can just do some stupid vital strike damage.
I see.
Okay, so that is, your last one's a critical. So for first hit, you miss. Second hit, you miss. Third hit, you miss. 50% miss chance.
Mm-hmm.
100% of the time.
What about the fourth?
She missed with her 4th.
Oh.
Yeah, she did not hit with all the
Oh, I
attacks.
see.
Game.
Darn. It is now time for Dwarf and Croc. Dwarf and Croc sounds like a weird like cooking show.
I'd watch it.
Ah. Okay, Mosgus.
Mm.
I need you to roll a fortitude save.
For
It's a spell.
for
It is a transmutation.
for which
spell.
one of me?
Mosgus, your character.
Okay.
As the fire guy sees you riding on the rock.
It's not an enchantment.
Actually, no. He would cast on you because the rock would. He thinks the rock would likely resist.
Okay. And it's not an enchantment?
Nope, it's a polymorph effect.
Okay. Do I get anything from anything?
Let me see. Is it no? It's close.
And
You're
then-
pretty close.
All right. Well, let's just hope for the best. Nope.
Okay. Roll a will save.
Anything special about it?
No, it's part of the same spell.
Okay. Ooh,
Oh,
very poor.
okay then.
Oh my god.
Congratulations, you get turned into a badger.
Oh boy.
Is this Baleful Polymorph?
This is Baleful Polymorph.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
See, I wanted this spell because it seemed especially cruel. That was like on my list of 5th level spells to get. Just because it seemed like so mean. And now we get to see why. Ian, take it away.
Mosgus. You feel your body twisting and shaping in unnatural ways. You are now a frog.
Oh boy.
You feel your abilities and your memories fading away too. You are now you're just literally a frog.
Wait, the duration's permanent?
It's a curse, effectively.
Wow.
Don't worry, I got this. All I have to do is
Oh, he can
snap
spell
into-
Sunder!
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
I'm like, because he's like the person commanding the bird is the biggest threat. So he used the best spell in his arsenal. I thought it would be funny for you to be like a badger with your memories, but like I can't control the bird because I'm a badger.
God,
But now you
permanent.
actually-
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's nasty.
That was the Fortune's Favored Witch?
No, that was the druid. The flame elemental
Ah.
flame person druid. I'm kind of I do kind of apologize.
Oh,
You
don't
don't
worry.
apologize. Don't lie to me. You're throwing every
laugh.
build that you've been thinking about over the years at us in
No,
one
I have
time
not-
without holding back. Don't you dare say that you apologize.
The croc bites into the fire elemental. Its struggles are starting to get smaller. It is now time for the Fortune Witch. She's actually out. So Jimmy is in an extra dimensional space. Ninu and company. Nino goes, "Oh no, how's a frog supposed to pilot that thing?" And then he says, Oh no, they're trying to burst through the barrier on the other end. And he adds another wall of stone and tries to patch up the damage done by the giant pillar of holy fire. The golems continue their work. The chamber starts rumbling.
This has got to be good.
The rumbles are getting stronger, and you're seeing the symbols on the floor start glowing more. The wall of stone seems to be heating up. Axe-wielding war priest is not down, but he takes a step forward, does something with his giant axe, and just throws it at the gnome.
Can the
Because-
tentacles grapple it?
The tentacles don't actually grapple. They only grapple creatures, not objects.
Oh,
I know.
could have been a get down, Mr. President moment. Not that we would want that.
As the tentacles start trying to help, the one person who's probably down, he hits. Actually, does he? Oh,
He doesn't see
See?
it coming because he's in a box.
no, he doesn't.
So it's as if it's invisible.
And it does actually hit the right person. He has multiple illusions.
Oh.
He has mirror image on, but it actually hits the right person, and the vital strike happens then. God damn it. The gnome gets cut in half,
Nice.
Ooh.
and then the gigantic axe flies back to the war priest's hands. The war priest then heals himself for a small amount. Actually, no, can't do that this round. He spent everything. Spent all of it attacking. It is Boom Dwarf. Boom Dwarf he takes something out of his backpack and throws it at the stone wall. It clatters onto the floor next to the stone wall. Right here. On his side of the wall of stone. He then says to the wizard floating above, "Blow that up! Boom, boom! Big boom!" The gnome sorcerer is dead. Like, definitively dead. Lalara, it's your turn.
Help.
Okay.
Oh, I should get some stuff from the Princess and the Toad. For you. Not from the Princess and the Toad, but something soothing.
I don't know if there's anything I can do to help you, Mozgus.
You could deal with the druid.
Oh. That's a possibility.
You
You could fly 60 feet and he would be...
you have your metamagic rod and your ice tomb stuff.
Okay.
Although I don't know if that would work on an elemental. I don't know how that spell works.
Mm.
I mean,
I don't know how
you
this
should
game works,
you should
really.
know. It's your fucking class.
I'm not against elemental. Are you kidding me? I have a very basic knowledge of this game. I could do a bestow curse.
What would that do?
He could give them a 50% chance of not acting in a round.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I can do -6 to an ability score, -4 on attack rolls, saves or checks, or 50% chance of losing each action.
You could also Evil Eye, glare at it, and to make it easier for TMOs to go in and give it a righteous beatdown.
Okay.
Oh, there's tons of... You have options. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So what do you do?
The druid's right on you, right?
Under me, yeah.
Here? Mm,
Da-da-da-da-da.
yeah, I'll do evil eye.
Okay, and what are you gonna negatively affect with it? You get to choose which negative effect.
What would make it easier for Tiamos to?
Armor class going down.
Well, then let's do that.
Okay. Its armor class goes down by 4. It needs to roll will save to see if it's
But she has her meta magic rod too.
Oh yeah, I'll use that on this.
you don't the meta magic rod affects your spells, not your hexes.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
So, but again, with any of your spells, you can just add the meta magic rod to it as well. So this is Sotek Seeker. This is the dwarf. This is his will save. So he has actually no, he has minus 4 armor class for like 4 rounds. He failed his will save.
Nice.
So, it is now Tiambus.
Right?
I think it's
Oh no,
Ruha,
it's
sorry.
Ruha. It's Prince Ruha.
Prince is going to take like a couple steps this way, just a little bit. So that he has this guy in his view. And I'm going to be a bit more creative than boxes. Just this once.
Oh no.
Okay. Instead of boxes, you can start rolling the will save. Instead of boxes, it's
Oh, which person? The
the boom boom dwarf.
oh,
I
boom
think-
boom.
Are these two within 30 feet? I can't read.
They are.
Hey, then I can hit both of them. They see a flood of sand ninjas appear around them. So they seem to drop in from above. And they do not die when struck, but they do get injured. They seem very agile. And they keep
Okay.
threatening.
Okay, so the boom boom dwarf, too deep in his madness to care, does not.
Okay.
But the fireball sorceress, the fireball wizard, does fall under your spell.
It's like, what are the chances of this happening twice in one day? A hallucination? This has got to be real.
Okay, now it is Tiamos's turn.
All right. I'm gonna charge,
Okay.
and
Actually, you could just walk up and vital strike.
Oh.
You could sunder a spell.
Well, your bird is. Is your bird up there?
He'd have to get up to you. You're
Does he?
flying.
yeah, I'd have to get.
Oh, I didn't know it was the range was that short.
Well, it's a weapon attack. It's a
Okay.
melee weapon attack.
Can
your bird
you-
could technically sunder, but I don't know if your bird.
Can I give the bird an order? Just unrelated to my turn? Just as normal words? Would that work?
It would
Like
have to
I
hear
said.
you, and it would have to want to do what you said.
Okay, well, if Timo said, like, land, would it land next turn?
don't know.
I guess you'd have to make a diplomacy check with the bird. So Tiamos, you do hit because its AC is lowered.
Yay!
Roll your vital strike damage.
Cool.
It never it didn't have to cast defensively, that dwarf, did it?
I I didn't know how far up you were. You went
Within
to grab.
it
grab.
charged at it, so
Ah, okay. So.
I mean, I'm
so
sure it'll
let's-
make the check, but
It did.
Yeah.
I checked. Okay, 35 damage. You just this towering man of flame. Your Earthbreaker just starts cutting through it. It can't really scream in pain because it is made of fire. But
It can try.
it can try. It is now Moscus.
Yep.
I guess it's you and your bird's turn.
well, I don't know what I would even be able to do. Being a frog, hopefully not move.
You could probably jump onto the floor next to Tiamos.
But I don't have intelligence, right?
You'd also
No,
probably take
yeah.
falling damage.
Well, actually, you're a light creature. Small creatures don't really take that much falling damage.
Well,
Let's see.
If you're
I
a
guess-
frog, you probably want to just jump off of whatever you just be like, what the fuck? I'm on a bird. I gotta get away from this bird.
Or maybe
I mean,
frozen
that's
in
what I would
fear.
think.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll a 1d100. High or low?
Low.
Okay. The closer it is to low, the more you're likely to jump off.
Oh,
Because
why would I call out the thing I don't want?
well, you
That's weird, but all right.
well, just I'm doing frog's reactions because technically I'm supposed to be playing your frog
Mhm.
character.
No, that's fine. It was just usually when if you flip a coin and you say heads or tails, and I call tails, and it's tails, I should win, not lose. You know. But that's fine.
Ribbit. You kind of flop down. Actually, no, you feather fall down. Because you jumped off your saddle, which has feather fall.
Oh yeah.
Tiamos, you see a majestic frog. A majestic rage-filled frog.
Does the frog have the? Is the frog
No, I don't
capable of
think the
accepting rage?
I don't think it is. You can roll for your bird to attack the fire elemental.
Yeah, the bird would
because
probably-
that was the last order you gave it.
It's also not. It's a smart bird. It can understand speech, so it'll know like, hey, kill the thing. Oh, it gets a full attack actually.
Yeah. Claw, beak.
Wouldn't it also get haste, technically?
Oh
It did.
yeah.
It gets an additional. Choose one of its natural attacks. It gets an
Ah.
additional attack of that.
I'll do the beak. So I'll do. How does multiple attacks work with a animal companion? Is it the primary?
You choose a primary.
Yep.
So your beak.
Okay.
The haste would add the additional attack on the primary, and then you do your other two attacks, but at -5. So you do your two claw attacks at -5.
Gotcha. So beak, claw. And whatever claw
Because of
hits.
its negative AC, it's just hitting everything.
Oh, nice. So that's beak, claw, and it gets a grapple, which is this.
Okay. The druid goes down.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
He despite the fact that he appears to be a giant fire elemental, he is also a druid. So
Bird is swole.
Bertisol and Tiamos did hit.
That's true.
So. It is now time. I'll turn off the frog sound effects.
Thank
It's Shakti. She's dazed in the poison cloud. She saves against the mist. It's the Nagai rogue. It doesn't know how much damage it's dealt to you. It doesn't actually know what's happened to its allies other than they've died. Let's see. I'll see. Does this thing have courage? It does not have courage. It starts moving, leaving a bottle of poison behind. Tiamos, you notice a heavily bleeding serpent person slither out of the cloud.
Uh-oh.
It seems to be trying to find effectively shelter outside of the cloud. It's the wizard. I think this is the last time she can do this today. She casts 2 fireballs. One near her, but so that she's not in the explosion radius to deal with the sand ninjas. And the other she shoots at the at whatever item the Boom Boom Dwarf dropped over here.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Wouldn't she be more concerned with sand ninjas?
Well,
Does she have
she's
to roll
meant
concentration to cast the spells?
Oh, if she's been... Yeah.
She's being pummeled by ninjas right now.
It's an action. You just said she's being surrounded by sand ninjas.
Surrounded, and she is in their threat range, isn't she?
Okay.
She
Okay,
thinks she's
I'll
within...
roll. She passes both of the concentration checks.
Okay.
One of the fireballs goes and just starts melting the floor where where the ninjas were. It doesn't actually hurt anyone or anything.
It's a good thing we have this guy for cleanup after the fight is over. Our, Hee-ho,
She sends
I think
another
he's
one
cleanup.
and it fails its save. Because it's an unintended object. Boom! Anyone who has spellcraft can roll a spellcraft check to figure out what just blasted the shit out of the wall of stone. And the floor. And the things around it. You think that... Frosty.
Mhm.
You think they just sent a fireball onto a necklace of fireballs?
Oh, shit.
1d21.
An interesting dice roll, but I know it's 1d20 plus 21. Chelsea,
Okay.
you know that's what she did, and that all the fireballs that were remaining in the necklace exploded when the fire hit it. It doesn't happen all the time, every time, but it does happen. There is now a gouge in the wall of stone. Effectively, it crumbles from the amount of damage done, and you guys see the magic circle that was keeping the force field over the orb is starting to fluctuate. It's shorting out in places.
Well, that's not good.
That is a double plus, not good. It is now time for the for the leader, and he just screams at the sorcerer, at the wizard, the flying elf. What are you doing? That are you trying to destroy the artifact? And he yeah. Huh. He actually goes back. I need to read up something. Door. Can you bring people with you? Other touched willing creatures. Okay. He goes back and he dimensions door him and his friend right next to the fireball throwing wizard.
Nice.
And then casts a quicken dispel. God. And the mirror images drop away as a dispel magic hits the mirror images. The fire elemental does not get out of its grapple. Saruman, it is your turn. You see the poison cloud, and you see the blood trail go out of it.
Following that blood trail.
Okay. You see where it stops.
Oh.
You can do a single attack because you have to move. You hit. And time to roll the 1d2. Miss.
Oh.
Invisible combat sucks.
Yes.
You need some more see invisibility stuff. It is Jimmy and Ninu. Ninu is practically shitting himself. As he looks at the damage this has sustained, and he turns to everyone, and he says, the orb's likely to send out a pulse of energy. Get to cover. Then he looks around and says, shit. Because there is... Really
Couldn't he just use the stone that broke to make more walls?
And his golem, every single golem is using stone shape and bring the stone back into a wall shape.
I can use my ice wall.
He'll greatly appreciate that.
Well, wouldn't everyone want to get behind the ice wall?
Oh,
as much
I
as we
see.
can. I worry that frogs don't have a lot of health.
They don't.
Actually, no. It retains Mozgus's health.
Really?
Oh, so it's a very healthy frog.
It is the toughest frog
Wow.
you'll ever meet. You lose pretty much everything else, but you don't lose your hit points.
Oh, well, that's less
or your
awful.
base attack.
I thought I had 1 HD or some bullshit.
No, but you've turned into a 1 HD creature.
Ah.
You still have your hit dice from an Inquisitor. So that's why jumping off isn't deadly,
Ah.
because you actually still have like 70 plus hit points.
Mhm.
The axe-wielding war priest is gonna chuck a vital strike axe at this flying sorcerer lady. He hits. He brings her down.
Oh wow, that's a lot of damage.
It's a big axe, and it's a big vital strike. She falls to the ground. She's not dead, but she's pretty close. She is unconscious, though. It is now time for Boomdwarf. Boomdwarf turns around, shrugs, and then runs towards the giant flaming ball that the stone walls are starting to close in. He throws himself into the wall of stone as it closes.
Oh, this is gonna go great.
Lilara, it's your turn.
Okay.
Do you kind of throw a wall of ice to help patch things up, or oh no, you can do it to create like some cover.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Can I ice tomb this?
Can you ice tomb?
Because that's essentially doing the same thing.
Target. You can.
Oh, that's useful.
I mean, on almost everything, it doesn't do. On like normal objects, it just does cold damage.
Oh no, she's hurting the
But-
stone.
Yeah, I was just gonna can I just hex it?
Yep.
Is that essentially the same thing as providing cover?
You'll probably buy some time. So yes.
Okay.
Although maybe in your next round you'll still want to put up the wall of ice, because it is an artifact of fire. So your ice tomb is gonna
You're saying-
hold, but
You're saying waterbenders can't eat firebenders? So...
what I'm trying to say is that this thing's very fire.
Alright.
And while you're ice, you aren't very ice. Okay, so you do your hex. Do you, how do you move?
Away. I'll move here
Okay.
so that I can still put up.
Prince Ruha, it's your turn.
Oh no.
Excellent.
He's all the way over there.
Well, that's why I don't wear any armor, and I have a 120 run speed. So I can just fucking book it, like,
Close.
pretty close.
I will say that is a channel of pure magic.
Oh, interesting.
You'd either have to jump across, or you'd have to go down, or towards the orb.
There's another robot you could jump into.
Ah, interesting.
You could scream, Ninu! Get me in there!
Yeah, you could
Yep,
say
that works.
you could say that and delay your turn until he opens it. Then
Suppose. Still, that's full run and then
you just
a move action to get in, I
just
assume?
move up next to it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pop up behind it and be like, hey, let me in there.
Let me in. Let me in. This is not a dance.
Just gently knocking on it. Let me in, let me in, let me in. Open. Let me in.
Tiamos,
God.
it's your turn.
Okay.
save me.
I walk over to the frog and I raise my hammer and I say, "Don't worry, I'll save you."
That is the second least comforting thing I've heard today.
And I swing my hammer down and strength surge.
Wait, strength surge? Not
You want a
The-
strength
Thunder
the
spell?
thunder. Yeah. Spell thunder.
Because strength surge can be used once per rage to add to a CMB check, and the spell center is a CMB check.
okay.
Well,
I thought these
you
were
could also add to a
alternative.
strength check, an attack roll, or a CMB check.
See, I
I-
thought this
I
was
do
two
spell
alternative things, and one of these would crush the frog, and the other would turn it
Oh,
into
no.
Damascus. Either way, it would be quite an ugly sight. But you know,
Aw.
Your hammer smashes metaphorically into the frog and bats the frog out, and Mozgus is now with his like legs, knees bent, his hands on the ground, and a ribbit in his throat. Mosgus has been returned.
Yay.
Now I have 2 more attacks.
Oh no!
Get wrecked.
Instead of attacking, I help him up.
Hooray! That was very awkward.
Ribbit.
We will never speak of this again.
That druid's lucky he's already dead. I would not have let him die so easily.
Oh yeah, I should have actually had your bird take burn damage for every time it actually attacked.
Oh.
You know, Flaming Man. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about that. Mosgus, it's your turn.
Gonna get on my bird.
Your bird lands. You get on it.
Fantastic. Gonna stand here and look around because he was a frog and he's not really sure what's going on anymore. And he's gonna heal himself.
You don't know how long you were a frog. Your sense of time became frog-like.
He doesn't know that there's a lot of bad shit about to happen, but he is gonna heal himself.
You see that the fortunes favored seem to be reduced down to 2 people, and they just dealt with the crazy fireball throwing lady. You don't see the fire dwarf, and that concerns you.
Maybe he's dead.
You don't see the boom dwarf's corpse. That kind of concerns you. The gator and the fire elemental still seem to be battling.
That's a good gator.
I'm gonna just shout out to everyone and say I'm gonna make a wall. We need to get behind it.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Okay. So, Shakti's turn. Shakti is still dazed.
God, these like 3+ round paralysis and dazes are just awful.
Yep,
Yeah.
this is the last turn she's dazed, though. Oh, and she saves against the poison. Yeah, the dazing fireball is actually one of the... It's just a hideously effective evocation build. Hey, to be fair, she sent most of her fireballs at other teams.
About half.
And the
Which is-
floor and sand.
And yeah, that's true. The floor got also a good whipping.
the
And
floor
the-
got a
and
good
the stony
beat.
wall.
Yeah.
Stone wall got a lot of hate as well.
Okay. Saruman, roll a perception check. You get an attack of opportunity as the as they try to run away. This invisible asshole,
Would that be my main or my side?
your main. You hit, and you miss. 50% miss chance. This is what enemies feel like when they try to hit you.
Yes.
Just to show you how effective invisibility is. The elven wizard is down. It's the bard archleader. His voice seems to ring clearly through the through the area. He says, "Oi!
Ow.
You guys don't actually have a party name."
Nope.
But it'd be like, "Hey, people with Prince Ruha."
Oh,
Is-
they know
you're
me.
obviously very noticeable.
Thanks. Jeez. He's
Says-
blushing as he's trying to get in the robot.
Something bad's about to happen. We should team up.
I suggested that like 5 minutes ago.
And his only response is, well, now the crazy fire people are mostly dead. And
What?
also Sotek Seekers are dead.
I mean, okay. So what's left to team up about?
Whatever's happening with that, and he points towards the
We can have this discussion
Melting
after you survive the imminent explosion.
He heals himself.
If.
And you see him just try to like lay down, like scrunch into as tiny a ball as possible.
I shout to him and I tell him that if he could get to me, I'm gonna be making a wall to hide behind.
He looks at himself and he looks at that distance. He goes, I'll try, but please make the wall.
Oh yeah.
Fire elemental. These two behemoths are just, they're going at it.
Eternal battle.
Eternal battle. Saruman,
Mhm.
do you want to keep chasing the bleeding person, or are you gonna fall in with the party?
With the party. I like the idea of a wall.
The other thing I could do to that guy is I could ice tomb, or I could hex him. I can just put him in an ice tomb and hope that works.
Well,
Unfortunately, he's a little bit out of range.
we're not super concerned with his well-being.
No,
Yeah.
but he could be useful.
I mean,
Lalara likes people.
let's just remember a cackling fire dwarf hopped inside with the egg of eternal firepower, and we haven't seen from him since. And something's about to erupt from the large shell of
Well, maybe it'll kill him.
maybe, alternatively, giant fire dwarf.
The secret boss.
Yes.
Boom of the Boreal Valley. So, okay.
Oh, actually,
Jimmy-
I can make two ice walls, and the walls are 200.
Ninu says, he points at his golem and orders it, and it turns around, opens up, grabs you, and stuffs you in. Do you
Hooray.
resist?
No?
Okay. Prince Ruha, you find yourself in what appears to be a sea of endless night. You're kind of weightless.
Is Jimmy there?
Jimmy is
connected?
there, actually.
Oh, hi.
Jimmy says, "Oh, hi."
How's it
You
going?
know, things started heating up, so I ended up in here.
That was a good decision.
I think it was. He says as he floats.
We'll see if the rest of the
I've
party...
never been in the night sky before. I didn't realize it was the inside of a golem. Sorry, inside of a statue thingy. He
Yeah,
doesn't
well-
know what golem is.
Just wait, what does it look like when it's night outside? Is it a day in here? Who knows?
Whoa, Jimmy's wowed.
The fastest way to get out of a conversation with Jimmy is to tell him something vaguely confusing like that. Because then he just spends the rest of the conversation saying, whoa.
The war priest heals himself because he is really ludicrously hurt. Oh. And then swift action heals himself. His war priests are awesome like that. Minus 18. Okay. It is now Lalara, your turn.
Okay, so um can you make your bird small?
On my turn.
Okay. I can't do anything then.
Really? You can't cover us?
My ice tomb only, or my thing is only so big.
How?
My wall of ice, hemisphere of ice with radius of up to 3 feet plus 1 foot per level. I'm trying to create a dome.
Oh, I mean, you could just make a wall.
Okay. I guess that works.
I don't know when this thing will erupt. I mean, turn order wise, yeah, I could do it, but up to you.
Well, I guess I'll just make a wall that's as tall as I can get it. Hello? Where can I
Yes.
get this?
Okay.
Are you trying to draw?
And Tia.
Nah. There.
Okay. Ruha,
Mm-hmm.
you're now in a golem.
Yes, that is correct.
Are you gonna try to get out, or
Let's see. I'm gonna wait a bit. I don't know what signal I'm waiting for particularly, but I'll know. By which I mean I'm gonna wait like 2 turns. This
Okay.
one and the next one.
But it's only 6
And-
seconds, so I mean, you might want to wait a while.
Fair.
it is now also Tiamos.
I will cast like haste and shit on myself though. Or just haste.
Are you gonna include Jimmy?
I can't justify a reason not to, other than I really don't want to. But I guess I will, because it's free.
So Tiamos,
Yeah.
you do see the invisible serpent person limping away.
Hmm.
But you also see that nice little ice wall that has just been created between you and the bad stuff.
I am going to use my full attack action with my bow.
Oh, you got a bow!
I did get a bow.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Roll your bow damage. Or roll to hit.
Yeah.
You get 3 attacks with your bow. Suddenly you're an archer. I mean, archery's easy, right, Alexandra?
So easy.
You get another 1d20 plus 11.
Oh yeah.
Like it didn't take me years to learn how to shoot a bow or anything.
No.
I mean, you know.
Could you also roll?
It's easy.
Could you also roll a second 1d20 plus 11 to confirm your 1?
Yes.
Because if you miss on the confirmation, then you might hit an ally or something. Okay, and your next one. Okay, so you hit once, and your critical failure doesn't actually hurt anyone.
Woo.
Roll damage on your bow. She actually goes unconscious.
Nice.
Yes.
Plunk, tunk, thump. It is now okay. The dome of stone starts shaking, and you guys hear a boom, boom, a triumphant boom, boom come from the cracks in the wall of stone, and then you just hear a splat sound. And the wall of stone explodes as the room becomes a brilliant white hot sea of flame. Your ice wall bears the. Your ice wall is destroyed, but everyone behind it is safe.
Nice.
The Boom Boom Dwarf is now paced.
Oh, what about the crocodile?
The fire elemental is dead. The crocodile gets smashed into the wall, but it's actually not dead.
That crocodile deserves to be a member of our party.
It was just
Like-
a light stabbing.
Well, to be fair, it actually has fire immunity cast on it,
Oh.
so energy immunity. So, you see the orb is now glowing, and the protection circles are now, I guess, in a state of grand disrepair. I guess Lalora and Ruha roll spellcraft checks as you
I
gaze
can't
upon it.
see.
Oh yeah,
I
you
cannot
can't see it.
gaze
So Lalora. Oh wait, well Ruha, you can roll because the golem you were in has melted,
TV. Oh.
and the bag of holding you were in
It has a TV.
has been destroyed,
Oh no.
and both you and Jimmy are now up there. The other two golems seem to have force fields that have been erected around it.
How come I
Turns
got the
out Nino
scam
has
goal?
emergency force sphere for the people he cares about. He didn't realize he would be carrying like living people in his expendable golems. There is no
Okay, then.
protection circle anymore. Or there's only ruins of it.
Alright, let me roll my own spellcraft then, now that I can. So I can gaze upon. That's cool. That's fine.
God damn it. I'm trying to select this.
The orb rolls away.
Into the
It
tentacles.
falls to the ground and starts rolling away. Chelsea.
It turns out it's like a hamster wheel with a little phoenix inside.
And it starts just moving, doing tippy taps and moving its feet. Actually, Prince Ruha and Jimmy have to make will saves.
Okay. Roll.
I think Jimmy might not make it.
Well, we don't know what the will effect is yet. Don't.
No, I meant like he won't make the save. Oh, neither will you.
It doesn't seem that way. At least Jimmy didn't roll higher than me.
Fair.
He did for initiative, and that.
Looks like we might
stung
have
a little.
to stop them doing something stupid.
Oh, he'd pulled them into a different channel.
Secret channel.
Oh no.
Is Ruha dead? No, he's fine. He's just a little crazy.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If he starts going for the orb, we're gonna have to kill him.
You were just like, man, if he does anything suspicious, we gotta kill him.
Yep.
What? Me? Suspicious?
Okay. So the two of them are standing in front. Bao Bao and Ninu are now in like force fields, emergency force spheres. The wall of ice is gone, and I guess there's like one more. I want to go through one more turn, and then we'll likely call it a night.
Okay.
Okay, Mozgus, it is your turn.
Is there anything I should be? I guess I'll yell to the.
Oh yeah, so Chelsea, your spellcraft check says that it currently the protections are down, and this thing's likely it's crackling with so much energy that it's likely going to start spilling over. You see the flow of magic from the orb in the channels out into the temple has stopped and is starting to reverse as the orb starts taking power that was taken from it.
I guess I'll ask Nino, is there anything I can do? Because I'm pretty sure I can't do anything here.
And Nino's going, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Hey, is this guy okay?
Oh yeah, what happened to those guys up there?
I'm gonna have them roll very important reflex saves. Okay, War Priest actually passes.
Oh.
And the other guy passes too.
Wow, plus 22, Jesus.
He has a very specific build.
Okay.
The War Priest is still heavily, hideously burned. The guy with the rapier, not unaffected somehow. It's like he has the devil's own luck.
So, do I know of a way to help fix this?
So
situation?
your basic understanding of this is that it needs to be contained somehow. It's doing stuff with ley lines. That's not really your specialty. But you do remember you actually do know someone who has a specialty with ley lines.
Is it the library chick?
Baelnorn, yeah.
Yeah, her.
And you do actually have a rock that sends a 25-word message to her.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's ask her.
It takes a while
So-
to cast, right?
On the object, no.
Okay.
So I would have you think of the 25 words you need to.
Does she know
describe
about this
some of the
artifact?
situation.
Oh wait, yeah, she told us.
She told you where it was.
Yeah, that's right. So I guess I would say
You can think a little bit while this happens, because it's going to take her a little time to actually do a response.
Can I talk outside my turn? Just like a
I'm-
quick sentence?
Yeah.
Or is that? Okay, the prince tells Jimmy to back away from the orb.
Uh,
And if you see your Discord message,
ah.
do I need to roll anything?
Oh. I need you to roll an opposed caster check.
A postcaster or a charisma?
Charisma, yes.
Okay. Jimmy cannot beat that.
No,
Oh,
it's
wait.
not Jimmy trying to beat it.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
Yep,
All right, we're good.
yeah, we're good. So, Mozgus,
Mhm.
you are. What are you doing? Are you waiting
I
until
guess nothing. There's.
Shakti gets out of the poison cloud?
Yay.
Which was actually, she looks at the situation and is kind of dumbfounded by everything. The rogue is splat. The archaeologist leader goes, oh my. He looks at it. You know, I think I'm gonna have to go back to my client and say that this is far too dangerous. Fire elemental doesn't exist. Saruman, what do you want to try to do in the face of this?
Don't know.
I guess you could roll a perception check.
Yeah.
and then a sense motive check.
Snake, check your Discord.
I have a feeling they're talking.
Okay, good. You passed the perception. Roll a sense motive. Okay. You see the devastation wrought in the room. The flows of magic are going back into it. Its power seems to be coalescing back into itself, and it's manifesting stuff. You don't know where you can stab it. Prince Ruha seems to be staring at it, but so is everyone else. Jimmy seems rather conflicted. But Jimmy might also just be generally conflicted about everything.
The poor character.
The crocodile, having no one to actually say what it's supposed to do. Let's see. Crocodile behavior.
Oh god.
Kind of just starts. It's pretending no one can see it and is just looking around for something it can eat. It's a goddamn crocodile. Jimmy starts running away. Ninu sort of starts saying, we need to cut it off from the power sources. He points towards the ground. It will only get more strong as it's actually connected to the temple and now taking energy from the land. It's insidious, he says.
How?
Blue circles. Destroy or find a way of taking the egg out of the altar.
Oh. Isn't it dangerous to get next to that?
Oh, incredibly so, which is why I'm so conflicted.
I mean, and put the orb where?
I don't know, a corner. I need to think. Just away from the ley lines. He's pointing towards the channels of energy going back into it. And Ninu can't actually move because he's in the emergency force sphere. Bao Bao says, scary. He's an awakened dog. He doesn't need to have a big... The boom dwarf is there.
Rest in
Okay,
peace.
I have a
Firefly.
17-word message.
Okay, what is your message?
I shall.
Or, yeah, just post it into Discord.
Yeah. No. I think I got this right.
How do we fix this? Okay. Now I need to think of the 25-word response. Okay, the response you get is dangerous to approach, will attempt mind control, might kill from heat, remove from ley line, put into extra dimensional holding.
Oh, so like in the golem. Okay, cool.
Be careful.
Alright, so we need someone who is fireproof and strong-minded. Moscus?
I'm
Are you
not
fireproof?
fireproof.
Sounds like what you need is a hero.
I need to go to the bathroom.
Prince Rua, it's your turn.
It's Prince Ruha's turn.
Yeah.
And the call for a hero is here. And he says, I'll be your hero. Bluff check.
Oh god. All right.
Roll your sense motive.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
he's lying.
Moscas, Prince Ruha, you think he's currently under control of the orb.
Okay.
Or
But it's his
influence of the
turn,
orb.
so
It's his turn.
It's his turn. And as he walks up this, I think, a step,
Yep.
and there, and there, there, and there,
Yep.
and there, stretches to add suspense, and then puts both his hands on the orb.
And that's where I'm gonna end
oh my god.
the.
oh my god.
Damn it.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
See, I told you we should have killed him.
I was trying so hard for it to be Jimmy. I
I
wanted
know.
Jimmy to touch that orb. I wanted it to be Jimmy.
I know, but see, that's the beauty of the prince. When
Yep.
you put an offer like that on the table, he's not gonna let Jimmy get it.
So, welcome to stage 2. Second health bar. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that session.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was probably one of the most fiendishly complex sessions I have prepared.
Mhm.
Especially because I had to prepare for the second part as well.
Hmm.
So, because I didn't know how quickly you guys would resolve this. Because a bunch of you, like, they do a lot of damage, but so do you guys.
Yeah.
Like, Mosca's
it was-
bird
I
charge grapple.
disagree with that. They do. That was crazy what they did.
Yeah.
That you put us like at a that was like a 30 CR or some bullshit. We got really
to
really
be
lucky.
fair, there was a lot of infighting.
There was, but we still get hit. Like Lara almost died in one shot.
That's true.
Like slightly different luck, we'd be just fucked. That was super tough.
You turned into a frog.
Yeah.
Briefly.
From one spell. Like I don't have no one in the party has anything like that except Lara.
That the quickened rays.
Yep, the quick and scorching rays.
Yeah, that's a 6th level spell, and he cast it a bunch of times.
Yeah, like
So
I mean, it's 2nd level with the +4 meta magic on it to quicken.
he has the meta magic cost reducer to make it level 5.
Okay.
So he's a sorcerer. He has like 3 level 5 spells. He burned them.
Okay.
get it because they're scorching rays.
Yep. Yeah. But this was a tough encounter. I was